Exactly, you can get more money, you can't get more time. And that is a sad reality. Brother, and life, I don't know if it is something in our brains that changes the perspective we have on time. Maybe there is some scientific study on this and I have to research it. What is the reason? I know this exists, but I want to know what is the reason behind this. I don't know if it is because we have something in our brains with the way we perceive time. But don't you notice that as you grow older, time tends to go quicker? Like days are quicker, years go by. And when you were a teenager, a year was a long ass fucking time. And a lot of things happen in just one day. A lot of things happen in 1 week. But now that we are older, 1 year goes by like that. Like 2 days ago, I had 20 years old and now I am 33. Like, what the fuck happened? And that shit panics me because I am going to blink and I am going to have 70 years old if I make it. I hope I do. And life is just done. And then in existence for eternity. That is scary, brother. Like, we only have one chance to this bullshit. And that makes you think about the meaning of life and what am I doing with my life? And I don't know. It is a difficult thing. Yes, brother, time is too fast for me nowadays. Exactly. And what I'm saying is like before it wasn't like that. When we were younger, like kids or teenagers, time used to go slower, in my opinion. I don't know if maybe working is part of that. Like, working makes it go faster because we don't care about working and we just wanna get away with it, get done with it. And it is like, in quotes, wasted time because we are not doing what we want, but what we have to do to earn money. And we have little time to actually do what we want, and maybe that is part of it. Or maybe it is just something in our brain, in our conscious, that as we grow older, we perceive time in a different manner. I also hear that is something related to learning. That when we are younger, we are learning how the world works, and that triggers a part of our brain that makes us perceive things in a different way. Like, since we are just processing all this new information, we perceive things slower. Now as we are older, we are learning less stuff and we perceive times to go faster because we are learning less stuff. I don't know if this is the truth. I read this or watched this somewhere some time ago, so I am just repeating it. But maybe that is also one of the ways that this is happening. But what I can't deny is that it is true that time goes faster as you grow older. Now, I hope that this has a cap. Like, I am capped on how fast the time goes for me right now. And it is not like acceleration. Like, as I grow older, it is faster and faster and faster. And when I am 60, this shit goes by. Whoa! I hope it is not like that, brother. Brother, sometimes I forget what age I am and I have to double check. Brother, that happens to me too because I feel in my mind I am 16 years old. In my mind I am 60 years old and I am just gaming and doing whatever I want. But then my body tells to me you are not 16 years old anymore. You get sleepy, you get tired, you don't want to do bullshit. Also, you speak or you see a 16-year-old doing random bullshit and you say, this guy is stupid and I was this stupid when I was 16 years old. So that also differentiates you from a 16 years old. But in my mind I feel young, like I don't want to do adult bullshit. Adulting sucks. As an older person though, that's a different story. Yeah, exactly. I think one main reason is because a lot of people have no purpose in life and that makes people find you crazy. Yes, that is also true. And with the purpose, it is also, maybe you do have a purpose, but you are not working towards it, or you are not in a place where you can work towards it, or you are not doing what you want to do. Like you are working a job that you don't like because you have to do it. and that also demotivates you, right? And that makes you try to not pay attention to time, and it makes time go quick because you want to get to a place where you are doing something different. I understand that perspective. In my job, when I am actually working, I am thinking I want to get out of here to do stuff that I actually want to do. That is the truth. And that is one of the reasons I started doing YouTube, because I wanna when I started YouTube, I thought I wanna earn a lot of money not working, and I am going to start doing YouTube. Now I am working harder than ever doing content, because it is not as easy as people think it is. It is also not hard, but I am working harder than ever, and I am earning less money than ever. So what a paradox, what a paradox. But I know that you can get to a place where you earn a lot of money doing nothing, because you have editors and you have designers and you have a whole team behind you, and I hope I get there one day. But today I do everything myself, and on top of that I work a full-time job. So when I am at my work, at my actual job, I am thinking I don't want to do this bullshit, I want to play games, I want to create content. So I understand that when people are on that place, they can get demotivated, right? Now, does that affect how we perceive time? I believe it can, because that is time you are not enjoying, and you are, I see it as wasted time. Some people might not see that as wasted time because you are earning money, and money helps you survive. That is also true. But in terms of enjoying life, you are not enjoying those moments, and you are basically wasting them, right? Because if we have limited time on earth, we want to maximize or to optimize enjoyment. You have limited time, you want to maximize enjoyment, because once time is done, there is no more joy, there is no more nothing. But at the same time, if you don't have a job, you don't survive, and you also don't have at least a percentage of enjoyment. It is better to have a percentage of enjoyment than no enjoyment, right? So if work is necessary for a percentage of enjoyment, it is necessary. What can you do, right? That is also true. Working for people can be jarring, since in a sense it makes someone think you are a slave to them, since you have to do what they say or you don't earn a living. Exactly. And you aren't a slave, but you feel like you are giving your life to someone else, even if you are not a slave. And yes, you are earning money, and you need the money to survive and to do other stuff you enjoy, because if you don't work, you don't have money, and you don't do anything. So obviously it is necessary. But at the same time, it makes you feel like you are forced to do something you don't want to do. So it makes you think that the limited time you have on earth, you are not doing what you want with it. That is why I think that I do know that rich people have problems too. Of course, they have a different set of problems. There is nobody on this earth that has no problems. But being rich takes away a lot of concerns, of worries, and it makes you do what you want with your own time. And doing what you want with your own time is one of the greatest privileges that a human being can have. Because it gives you power over your own life, brother. Because your life is your time, right? The time that you have. We have a limited amount of time, and every second that goes by is a second that is never going to be back. This second that went by, that is never going to be back. That went away forever. So every second you are giving to the development of someone else's wealth, so they enjoy their own time, you feel it doesn't feel good. I am not saying this is a bad thing or whatever. This is how the world works. I am fine with that. Those are the rules of the game. We just have to play the game to the best of our abilities. But it feels like it sucks, right? Like investing your time so someone else enjoys their time. It is fucked up. So yes, guys, let me know everything that you think about it in the comments below, brother. You know that I love reading comments. Tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I a clown? I wanna know everything about it. I love reading comments, even when they don't agree with me, my dude. Also like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Help me out, my dude. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.